There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. To the air. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Edwards. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's got two. He's got two. Ready to go. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got him. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, fighting a lineup. targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And first down for the offense.
They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Looking for more room.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room, it's Wallace. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player.
He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A low-line drive and not his best work. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shotgun snap on third down. That's caught. It's Sanders. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This running back is a weapon, and not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The handoff to Johnson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Trying the run, it's Sanders. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. It is good. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. One more snap coming before halftime. Moore will throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Catch in the middle. It's low. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
By the receiver.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Moore to the air. Got it! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Ducks started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking left. He's got it. Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Hand off from the shotgun. And runs through another guy. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football. All eyes on him and play physically.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Absolutely perfect. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Give to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moore will throw. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. On the run, it's Edwards. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here we go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore to the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one.
There he goes! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Sanders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moore will throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, The analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind leg.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man all alone. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got a man. It's Sanders. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the grab down the middle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
He wants to throw it again. It's on target and complete. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
A little screen to the running back. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run.
Touchdown, sideline. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson.
A lot of times late in games you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Sanders. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll give it to Johnson. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got his man quickly. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Illinois.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be for the win. And it's good. The short field goal for the game.